Peace, blessings. This is Starseed May, and I am sharing with you a new style of card reading that I have seen others create, and I feel pulled to compiling the same option for my viewers. Uh, a lot of the time when I'm called to pick a deck and bring it home with me and get familiar with it, a lot of times it's that inner understanding, that inner knowledge, that higher consciousness that is pushing you to incite and encourage yourself to be more knowing of what is transpiring all around you. So after getting familiar with my tarot decks, my oracle decks, after a while you become so connected with your spiritual team. I like to call them Team MA. They start to encourage you to share more messages because they enjoy your clarity, is basically the words that come to me. They enjoy the way that I interpret things, and they want to encourage me to share more of my interpretations, more of their messages. So here I am. I did a prayer over the three different decks that you see in front of you, and three different options that I'm going to read from. So allow yourself now to pick which deck you're being called to. Really take the time to look at the crystals and see which one is really pulling to your intuition, which one is calling you, which one feels like there's a message waiting for you to hear. So I'm going to take a couple of seconds, play my singing bowl for you. Allow yourself to really hone in on your energy so that you can pick that appropriate deck for yourself, so that you can go more into the reading and listen to which one is best for you. So now that you've taken the time to pick your card, I am going to go through the readings, and I'm going to begin with deck number 1 with the love cords. So I'm going to put these cards to the side for now. And I'm going to do the first reading. This is with the love cords. Really nice sized love quartz here. So just think about the energy that's being pulled. So I'm going to first flip over the cards for our ancestors and see the 2 cards that come out. Okay, so the message for our first group that we see here, let's see, this is empowerment reflections. So basically, for the conscious collective, your ancestors are encouraging you to reflect back on how you witness the respect of elders, how you used to sit with the elders, what you used to learn from them, what kind of empowerment did you receive growing up from them? What did you notice? How were they being self sufficient in their lives with their hands? It's really an interesting indication, you know, with these two cards that come up, because I don't usually see them like this. And the fact that, you see the woman and the man here, and with the two hands, they're grasping each other, so you really want to identify, which elder in your life sticks out to you. Who is speaking to you right now? Who was the one that was always trying to enlighten you with some type of words of wisdom, empowerment? What was helping you to be self-sufficient? See the question. So really pushing you to ask yourself, it seems like this collective is working on their own business, which is a lot of us in the collective are doing. We're working on being a part of our first official happiness, and part of that happiness is going to be our independence and becoming an entrepreneur. So allow yourself to see how the elders were entrepreneurs in their lives. How did they triumph through their challenges? How did they manifest their greatness in their life? A lot of it is, through the community. Who did they know in the community? How did they reflect with people in the community? So the second set of cards that are coming out, these are the tarot cards, and you have peace, change, the star, and valor. It's like a sentence right there for you. You're here to create the peace, be that change of, that balance, that star energy. The valor, the number 7. 7 has been ringing to me for weeks. And it's basically saying that it's like it's like the breaking of what was not put together well, because you see how it's like the card, when you're looking at it, all of these other cards are like going through it. It's breaking through it, with valor. And it's all of the different communities that are bringing it together. It's like you see this as the lotus, and it's almost like the eagle and the Egyptian wings that you usually see with the serpent. So it's really an indication of the different I would say families, the different lineages coming together to create this stronger way of living. It's like a foundation. So it's almost like, because these cards are coming out right now, and it's a message, that your ancestors want you to focus on. So they want you to understand, like, this is what you should be focusing on right now. This is what is most important in order for you to move forward in your energy and to be that shining star. It's the Trump card. And when you see that card, it signifies all of the change that's coming. and what we're going to be a part of. So you want to be able to see the energy that you are. Make sure that all the energy that you have in your life is what you want to have there, because this is stuff that's going to stay. This is going to be part of your peace. This is going to be part of your change. So make sure the star that you're being in your life is exactly the star that you are expecting to see down the road. Because I see a lot of crystal. It's giving me the understanding that things are solidifying. They're coming into a fruition. So allow yourself to be that peace and understand it's okay to continuously want to be the person that wants to help with the change. And your angels are saying the same thing. They're saying the same thing. It's like newsflash. Yes, like yes. This is like they want you to be saying yes. This is what you should be doing. This is what is going to help you move forward in life. You see the person traveling up. So you're definitely on a right path. So don't change who you're being for yourself. Keep your peace, keep your balance, keep what you've created that has allowed you to be that star, because it's removing all of the damage that was created over the generations in your family. So just understand that you're going to be getting more news, you're going to be hearing more things. Just keep saying yes. Keep saying yes to your peace, keep saying yes to your balance. It's all going to be valuable for you. So that's my reading for card number 1. So now we are on the second deck with the blue lapis. I always call it lapis. That's how I pronounce it. If you have a better way of saying it, feel free. Anywho, as we go on, as I flip the cards for the message from your ancestors. Okay, so these are the 4 cards that unfolded while I was shuffling. And you have reflection, understanding. So your ancestors are pushing you to reflect on what you understand about your heritage. They want you to look for your spirituality right now. Find your empowerment through a family and a community. So basically, this second group are for the collective energy that has been having a problem visualizing their true spirituality and being able to allow themselves to feel empowered with the people they have around them. It's interesting, that you have these 2 guys here, and it's almost like that whole that Matrix gimmick where they're like, well, there's something different about one of these pictures, and what is it? And the trick is that there's nothing different, and they want to fool you to make you think that what they're showing you is different from what you're seeing, and it's not. It's really not. Your life is showing you all your empowerment and all your spirituality, and living in this matrix society that we are living in, it makes us feel like our spirituality isn't there. It makes us feel like our community isn't there and we don't feel empowered. And it's there the whole time. You just want to allow yourself to just see it, even if it was in the past. Allow yourself to see it whenever you did see it, and think to the present and see who it is that gives you even an inkling of that understanding of that community, and allow yourself to drive yourself into that empowerment and to find more happiness in your spirituality, find more happiness in your family, in your community. It's definitely a big message that's coming out. So let's see what your tarot card situation is speaking about. So it's really about, with this Knight of Swords, it gives me, it's a very airy situation. It's almost like, your energy is saying that you need to like now's the time to work. Now's the time to work on what is going to help you feel successful. This is when, if you didn't feel like any of the work that you were putting in before in the past was working, now's the time that whatever work that you put forward, you're going to manifest it really quickly. You're going to be successful really quickly because the energy is aligned for it, and all you have to do is believe in the work that you put in. Just like believe in the work. And because that's what this energy represents. It represents earth. It represents the manifestation. So if you act quickly, because this knight is swiftly moving. It's like he has his ideas. He's ready to go. And, he has both his two different swords to be able to keep himself, easily protected, guided, as you could say, because it's not the same. You're not coming with the same energy this time. You're coming with a prepared energy, a focused energy, driven energy. You have that energy within you right now. So don't question it. Don't think that it's not real. Spirit really wants you to allow yourself to accept the success that is meant for you to experience, that you're meant to feel this abundance, And the only thing that you need to set your foundation of is your spirituality. Like once you believe in your spirituality, once you drive yourself into your work with your spirituality, you're going to feel that success. So let's see what the angels are speaking about. See, they're seeing the same thing that your ancestors are seeing, the House of Mirrors, and they want you to kick it up. So it's definitely ringing through this situation for our pile, our second deck. So I'm going to share a little bit of the story for the House of Mirrors because it's a very insightful, and I like to give as much insight as I can. So your perception can be misconceptions. This card meaning, look into those bent and twisted mirrors. Gives you one warped perspective. Are you looking into the mirror of your past? Does it leave you all aghast? Or perhaps you are looking through Spirit's eye, where all seems to have gone awry. Welcome to the House of Mirrors. This is the dance with your perceptions. You are struggling with distorted images. Some perceptions tell you something is real when it is actually just a powerful illusion. Or Spirit is showing you a new loving way to do something that looks twisted and strange to your ego. A shifting viewpoint is part of your journey. Heaven is always here to help you sort out what is real from what isn't. finding real clarity doesn't have to be a rarity. It just takes a bit of patience as you navigate the House of Mirrors. So that's the message for the House of Mirrors. So it's really a message that's ringing through. Your ancestors are seeing it. Your angels are here to help you guide through it. So they're both on the same page. They both have seen you trying to figure out what is real and what is not real, and they want you to visualize what you accept to be your spirituality and just go with that. That's what the kick it up is for. Kick it up means, be all of the things that you think that you can't be, and if you think that you can't be, this out of the world super conscious person, and you just can't have the answers for everything, well, guess what? Chances are that's you. As long as you walk in your divine flow, everything's going to come to you in such a clear message that you're going to say, is this real? And because you are able to do the work with your ancestors, they're going to be able to answer you really quick and let you know, like, yes, this is real, this is working. You are putting in that work. We are showing you that you're putting in that work. And by being able to see these reflections and see these synchronicities is going to be your it's going to be your stamp of approval. So allow yourself to dive into your spirituality. Your ancestors are really, really pushing you to remember what you experienced when you were younger, the positive things. What did you view as community? What did you view as a foundation? Was it valuable? Was it not valuable? Was it something that you want to continue? Because if you don't want to continue the heritage that was given to you, now's the time to put that work in and to change it all. Kick yourself into high gear. Your angels are there. They're going to help guide you. They're going to show you what is best for your highest good. So allow yourself to just keep walking blindly. Maybe that's why the kid has his head down and you can't see their eyes. Your physical eyes are not needed in this part. And also in here where you see that this girl has like glasses on, her eyes are closed, and his eyes are open, but with glasses. It's 3 different ways of sight. And I see a lot of things in the air. This is earth, air. This is definitely earth. And this is earth. So it's a lot of material things. You have a lot of things up in the air for you right now, and this is probably why you see so many different mirrors, because you're like, I see the great, I see the bad, but where do I belong? You belong right in the middle of it. You belong seeing both of it. So don't try to remove anything. Just try to understand. You want to understand. So that's my energetic reading for pile 2. Thank you so much for sticking through and allowing yourself to hear the messages from the above. Now we're on to pile 3. So here is pile 3. We have our stone from the ocean. One of the ones I picked up on my own. I love to go and search for those really nice fine stones. So this is the message number 3. So your ancestors are really, 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 they want you to focus on your spirituality. They want you to reflect. See, this one is speaking about spirit music. and empowerment. So they want to empower you. So group number 3, you are being empowered to push this music like double time. But it's like not just regular music, it's like spirituality music. So like collective music. So allow yourself to, see the sun and the moon, which is amazing. So, and all these circles and different elements. So allow yourself to become more connected with, how you empower others, how you're incorporating music into your everyday life, into your life purpose. This is what's going to help you become more self-sufficient. I feel like this is the message that's coming through for this third deck, because it came under a reflection. The more you push into here, the more it's going to help you reflect in your self-sufficiency. So keep that in mind when you're building your spirituality and who you want to be and who you're being, because it's very important that this shines through. This needs to shine through. This is the message that I'm getting. This needs to shine through. So let's see what the next deck for this tarot card has to say. Defeat, Prince, and Pleasure. Wow, this is definitely interesting. I will definitely say this is the first time I'm coming across this deck like this. So this is the 5 of Swords, which is air. Disc is earth. Cups is water. So you have like a mix of like everything in your situation right now. The only thing that's missing is your spirituality. You see that? This is your spirituality. So your spirituality is when you're dealing with, is it? No, it's not. I apologize. Your spirituality is right here. It is actually fire. So the fire is not ringing through in this situation right now. So you don't need fire in this situation. It seems like you need to want to reflect on that. The fact that there's absolutely no fire here, and it's just coming to me like, don't be so fiery about the person that you want to be. You want to be more in your spirit. You want to be more. Let me see what this 5 is saying to me. The pleasure. It's definitely an interesting way for it to come together. Let's see. So they're basically, it's like the inverted pentagram. Okay. So it's almost like, it seems like you're being controlled by pleasure. This is why you're not seeing your spirituality as important. That's what's coming to me. You have to see your spirituality as important. It is part of you, Don't be so in love with the pleasure of the outside world that you don't believe in your spirituality. This is like, and this goes for a lot of people that are in the music business, that we feel like as long as we could put all the pieces together that we know that should be there, everything's going to come together in unison. And that's not true. You have to actually be the person that collects those pieces to be able to be in unison with those pieces. Yes, so the Prince of Disc is really like, that maternal, I'm so sorry, material world, material accomplishments. So it's basically time to let go of trying to put the pieces together on your own. You are the pieces. And as you grow in your journey, your pieces become like your tattoo. Like they're going to stick out on you. Like it's going to be seen. Like you don't need to make your star, because you see what this is? It's a star. It's a star, but it's upside down. You see that, right? So it's a star, but it's upside down. So you're trying to create this stardom for yourself, but because you're trying to do it yourself, you make it incorrectly, because you don't realize that who you are is going to reflect differently. You're not going to be able to see that, right? Other people are going to be able to see that. But because you thought that you can put the pieces together on your own, what you created is really it's really boxing you in, and it like almost, with all this pleasure, it's like you're going to get roped in. You're going to be so engulfed in all of this pleasure that you're not going to realize that you can be self-sufficient as long as you believe in your spirituality, really reflect in your spirituality. It's really a time for you to let go of that two-person flow. So now let's see what your angels are saying. Ooh, your angels are letting you know that you are divinely connected. You are so divinely connected that you can go and get these messages on your own as well. You do not need to always look for external information. You can get it on your own. This is what this card means. New clothes. You know what that means. It's time to cut yourself into a new part of you, or cut a part of you that doesn't belong, And then the crazy mystic, meaning it's time to flip your world upside down. You see that? It's a lot of flipping for you. It's a lot of flipping. It's not time for you to be a part of this world anymore. It's not time for you to be a part of this world anymore. It's time for you to walk in your own glow, Even if that means taking a walk in the park, right? Be your own crazy mystic. That's what your angels are saying to you. This is why your ancestors want you to focus so much on your spirituality, because they are screaming at you. They must be screaming at you, and you are ignoring them. You must be ignoring them because you've got the gift. You got this big mic in front of you, and you're probably focusing your energy and your mic on the wrong crowd. And you're trying to share messages to the wrong crowd, and they're not getting you. You think that they're getting you, and they are definitely just along for the ride. They're getting the joy from the pleasure of what you are accomplishing for yourself in this reverse world. And it's time for you to turn this world upside down so that you can actually see that you are the star. That's what that is about. That's what I see. That's my energetic reading for my group 3 with my water stone. This is where I got it from the ocean, so I call it my water stone. So I hope that you guys and gals really enjoyed my energetic reading for you. I separated into 3 different groups so that I can have the collective energy all feel like they've chimed in today as much as they can. I appreciate being a part of the collective energy. I appreciate being a part of your message today. And whenever you receive this message, yes, it was meant for you to hear it right now. Not when I first posted it, not when a year from now. It doesn't matter when you see this. It matters that you hear it and you move with it. Have a blessed day. For those of you that would love to enjoy your own personal energetic reading from Starseed MA, please feel free to reach out to me. You can comment down below and I can message you back, or you can always shoot me an email at emotivation411@gmail.com. You can also find my email information in the description, as long as all my other social media tags. Much love and light, everyone.